I'm Ayman Mohyeldin. We begin this hour with the chaos and confusion brought on by President Trump's trade war. 1 week after Donald Trump announced the tariff policy that subsequently sent markets into a tailspin, created mass panic among the American public, and threatened to upend global trade, today, the president blinked and backed down, posting on Truth Social that he would pause the tariffs for most countries for the next 90 days, with the exception of China, raising tariffs on its exports to a total of 125% for retaliating. Of course, this announcement caused the markets to rebound and recover some of its historic losses. The Dow was back over 40,000 today at closing. Now, it is certainly not the first time that the president has reversed course on a crisis of his own making. But it's not entirely clear what ultimately changed his mind. In that Truth Social post, the president claimed that the move was based on the fact that 75 countries had called him to discuss trade with the United States. But it also comes after Trump has faced a lot of pushback to his tariff policy, including from political allies like some Elon Musk. Some business leaders were even warning of a potential recession. Not to mention there was a sharp sell-off in the bond markets this morning. And when asked about the about face that the president did just this afternoon, here is what he had to say.
Well, I thought that people were jumping a little bit out of line. They were getting yippy, you know? They were getting a little bit yippy, a little bit afraid.
And as recently as this morning, Trump was digging in, posting on his social media site to, quote, be cool, insisting that everything is going to work out well, even telling people this is a great time to buy, just hours before announcing the pause.
Donald Trump, the showman, it's Donald Trump, the irresponsible juvenile delinquent, toying with the American economy, toying with financial markets, toying with people's wallets, people's retirement accounts, their mortgages, their savings accounts, their credit cards, on down the line, because he doesn't ultimately care about how it affects other people. He cares about how he's perceived.
Ali, I'm not the only one asking these questions today. Senator Adam Schiff has already begun raising concerns about insider trading. Let's take a listen and get your reaction on the other side.
There is just all too much opportunity for people in the White House and the administration to be insider trading, and you can't put it past them for a minute. We can look at eventually what people are buying and selling. This will come out. But an administration that has their own meme coins and is already engaged in self-interested dealing when Elon is doging agencies that are doing oversight of his own businesses, in that kind of corrupt climate, you have to assume the worst, and we're going to try to find out.
A political reality.
I don't know what they've done with the Securities and Exchange Commission, but they've actually got super sophisticated software to be able to figure this stuff out within seconds. So not only were they endangering the American economy, just be clear about this. There are people who are 60 years old or 65 or 70 or 75 who looked at this market and said, I don't have the stomach or the range of life for this. People sold their stock into a falling market in the last few days. That money will never come back for them, number one. So this is really real. There are people who were importing goods, small businesses, who then had to pay these tariffs and have to decide whether they're passing them on. And if the tariffs disappear all of a sudden, they're stuck with goods that they've paid extra for.